Hey everyone, Jen Decker back with this week's edition of AEW Top 5. With so much uncertainty in the world, there aren't a whole lot of things we can still count on. But one thing I know to always be certain is, Jake Roberts can still cut a damn good promo. When he says Lance Archer's pissed off and coming for the whole roster, you better believe him. And you better make the proper arrangements if he's on your side of the bracket. And those arrangements, guys, are simply pray. Coming in at number 5 on this week's Top Moments, it's Jake the Snake's intro to the show.
You know, when this whole thing came about, man, TNT coming up with this championship and wanting to put somebody out there in front, I think it was made for us. I'll tell you why. They would love to have a Lance Archer out there in front. You want to take something to a party, take him into the party. Everybody's going to look. Everybody's going to bow down. When he walks into a place, he commands attention. Lance was made for this. In our minds, that championship belt is a bone. Do you really want to come try to take this bone away from that dog? Lance is going to enjoy this. Because each time he wins, he knows he's going to be getting a little bit closer to what we want.
The Best Friends have had a tough time in singles competition as of late, with Trent losing to Omega a few weeks ago. But last Wednesday, they were back in action with Chuck Taylor facing Kip Sabian. Chuck put up a fantastic battle, but fell short in the end after some interference from Penelope Ford. Outcome aside, this match had everything. A love story, fantastic commentary from Chris Jericho and Tony Schiavone on the merit of a good pair of leather pants, and of course, an Orange Cassidy sighting. And that is why it's our number 4 moment of the week.
Trying to cut her. He's got that special DDT, but Chucky countered it. Foot to the face.
Springboard cutter DDT attempt was blocked by Chucky T.
Look at Penelope up there showing her feminine wares.
Hey, boy.
I wouldn't fall for that.
You wouldn't?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that either.
No, neither would I.
Never kiss a girl during a match.
Never. Rule number 10.
That's rule number 10.
That's right.
And don't kiss him. Oh, look at this. Orange Cassidy.
He's going to show
showing his
male wares.
Male wares.
Okay.
Oh, he's so coy right now.
Oh, man.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
Thumbs up. He got the women. Jimmy Havoc.
Jimmy Havoc's had enough.
Out of nowhere.
He spikes him on the ground.
My God, he spiked. Look
and
at
he gets Penelope for the top. Big Frankensteiner there.
She got
Kip's
him
coming
down.
with the roll-up.
And a roll-up by Kip.
1, 2, 3, yes.
Beat him. Wow.
Yes. What a victory.
In many ways, he was triple teamed.
That victory was as clean as a sheet, as they say.
Kip Sabian.
Look at this. It looked like two salmon swimming upstream. Stop that.
Here's the story of a little bubbly, and a fun way for us to all get caught up with the inner circle. This felt like when I first discovered three-way calling back in junior high with all my friends. For all of you youngins, that's like the original Zoom call. Anyways, you guys obviously enjoyed it as much as I did because you voted it your number 3 moment of the week.
Yeah, what's good, boys? Chilling. Yo. Before we pop into one of our conversations where we seem to figure out all the world's problems and then somehow forget them. I don't even know how that always happens. I had a few things I wanted to get off my chest. What's good with this dude, Matt Jackson, bro? Walking around always holding Nick's hand. How do you expect a man to learn and get through life if you're always going to hold his hand? And then he tried to protect him so much, he ended up exactly like him. Wrecked. Yeah. And then he's going around dressing like that Loquito from 125th and Lenox. Ortiz, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Loquito from 125th? Of course I know who you're talking about. Carlos, dog. But I'm going to have to challenge you on that. I think Nick is the Carlos out of the two. He's definitely the Loquito out of both of them. I mean, come on, dog. Merch freak? There's definitely something going on there. But I've been really watching how Nick has been behaving lately, especially after we smashed in his head with that gate. He's trying to be like Sammy.
You know, I think you're right. I think he is jacking my style. They're all kind of jacking my style, if we're being honest. But, can you guys believe what Matt said about me? He called me a fake Latino. Can you believe this? Coming from the guy, which I have no idea what version of him we're even on. Is this version S for version stupido? You know what I'd do to him? If I was in the ring with him, I'd beat him up 5 times. Watch this, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Woo! That's what I'd do to him. Just like you, Jake, will beat up Kenny. Am I right?
Sammy, you're absolutely right. And you know what? I would punish Kenny Omega, and I would choke out the entire elite at Blood and Guts. But more importantly, earmuffs, kids. I'm gonna beat the shit out of Jon Moxley and become your new AEW champion. Ain't that right, Painmaker?
Oh yeah, I get it, Jake. You know why? Because you're the only undefeated pro wrestler and MMA fighter in the world today. You are going to Boxley in the fat head of Jon Moxley and become the new AEW World Champion, right? Huh? Oh, by the way, how sexy does Sammy Guevara look today?
Muy sexy.
Exactly, and that's no joke. But here's a joke for you. What do you call an idiot who's been missing for weeks and likes horses? Hangman Page, right? Exactly. Yeah. I haven't seen him in so long. I'm almost wondering if Cody Exotic took care of him and fed his remains to Pharaoh, right? Listen, the bottom line is this. The Inner Circle is going to kick the crap out of the Elite at Blood and Guts when we're ready to have it. And when we do, we're going to have a little bit of the bubbly. All right, guys, I got to go. I got my assistant on the other line. We'll talk tomorrow. Okay, bye. I still don't have any toilet paper. Can you find me some?
I only have one question, and earmuffs for the kiddos. What kind of an asshole uses a metal spatula on a nonstick pan? I mean, Jericho, I've seen the Inner Circle do some dastardly things, like stab Jon Moxley in the eye with a spike, or slam Dustin Rhodes' arm in a car. But this? Ugh, you've gone too far, pal. Coming in at number 2 this week is one of the scariest athletes we've seen since his in-ring debut in AEW. Lance Archer faced Colt Cabana in the first round of the TNT tournament this week, and while Colt got plenty of licks in, the damage only seemed to fuel Archer's rage against him, resulting in a vicious blackout and a Murder Hawk victory.
But you can see Lance Archer, he doesn't need anybody cheering for him. He doesn't care about the crowd. He doesn't care if there's 10,000 people or 10.
He's smiling. He likes being hit in the face.
Oh, my goodness.
He likes being punched.
Never a good thing.
It fired him up. Boom, boom. Yeah, it's a little flip-flop and flying that elbow.
Look at this. Oh, wow.
Boy.
Almost took him straight out of the ring.
Absolutely. Just ran right over top of Boom Boom.
Yeah. I don't know if that move is called the pounce. It's very apropos.
Yeah, I believe it is.
He looked like a giant cat just playing with his prey.
Hey, I'd call it the pounce.
You know what I'm going to call it? Whatever Lance Archer tells me to call it. How's that sound?
That sounds fine with me. Just raw power picking him up that time.
Yeah.
Putting him down. Just incredible.
I mean, Colt's had some decent showing here, but Archer's is, like I said, he's toying with his prey. Look at that, he's kneeling down in the ring, waiting for Colt. That might be a mistake from Lance Archer.
Yeah, because Colt is doing everything he can. Colt is pulling himself back up again. Just will not stall. Down. Yes,
that's it. Hit him with that Colorado state flag.
The Colorado state flag elbow right?
Pad.
Wow, look at
there
that.
You go.
And
I've coined a term. Get a T-shirt. Colt
there.
Pro Wrestling Tees. Oh, look at this. Oh, no. Colt is a big man.
Blackout.
Oh, jeez.
That's what he calls it, the blackout.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, and it propels him to the next round.
Wow. That is
Here's your winner and advancing in the semifinals of the TNT Championship Tournament, Lance Archer.
Wow.
So Lance Archer advances to the next round of the TNT tournament, where he will face the winner of Dustin Rhodes versus Kip Sabian. Gentlemen, you've been put on notice. Which brings us to your number 1 moment of the week. This turmoil between the Inner Circle big man Jake Hager and current AEW World Champion Jon Moxley has been building for weeks, all culminating in last Wednesday's no-holds-barred empty arena match. With legendary Jim Ross on commentary, the sounds of Man on Metal resonated through absolute silence, making this match one for the ages and your number 1 moment of the week.
This can't go on much longer. It can't. Oh, running knee. I think that was a low blow. I guess so what? Based on the rules, no holds barred. I'm assuming that includes a low blow. Why wouldn't it? Oh, the chair! Right in the face! Man, Hager walked right into that chair. It stunned him, and now Peter stepped on the steel chair. Moxley with bad arms, bad legs, half Nelson, and gets the 3 count. Good God almighty. Oh.
And there you have it, guys. This week's top 5 AEW moments is voted on by you, the fans. Don't forget to send us your top 5 moments to @AE Wrestling using the hashtag AEW Top 5 every week right after Dynamite concludes. We'll tally those votes and get to the results right here over the weekend. Be sure and keep up with us on all the social media platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube for the latest information as well as special bonus footage you can only get right here. Till next time, I'm Jen Decker reminding you to stay safe, stay healthy, and stay home. You got this, guys. Thank you for joining us once again from the safety of your living rooms and for being a part of the revolution. We couldn't do this without y'all. I'll see you next week.